Hello viewers, hope you are all well. Let's start with test number 15. Question number 1. Much research has been done regarding employee motivation. Which of the following is generally considered to be a better motivator? A. Money paid. B. Recognition by one's peers. C. A gift from the company. D. None of the above. Here, the correct answer is B. Recognition by peers for a job well done provides more positive stimulus than money or gifts. For employee involvement, celebration of success can be very positive, creating more participation and involvement. The success should be recognized quickly and sincerely. Question number 2. A company's ERP project is running significantly behind schedule because key resources continue to be taken from the project to work on a technical problem with the company's product. The steering committee should do which of the following to bring the project back on track? A. Cancel the project because of the lack of resources. B. Bring in an outside system integrator to finish the project. C. Reschedule the project based on the reduced resources. D. Get a new project manager who can handle the project. Here, the correct answer is C. When a system project is significantly behind because resources are taken from the project, the steering committee needs to reschedule the project with the reduced resources. If the project then takes too long to complete, the steering committee needs to make some critical decisions regarding the project. Some of these decisions would be to resource the project, accept the long implementation, or bring in outside help. Generally, resourcing the project properly is the best solution with the highest payback. Question number 3. When implementing a total quality management program, which of the following groups should receive education first? A. Production workers. B. Production supervision. C. Middle management. D. Senior management. Here, the correct answer is D. As with any new program which is started, senior managers need to understand the changes which must occur if the program is successful. Otherwise, many senior managers will become barriers to success rather than helping the organization succeed. Question number 4. Quality function deployment is used primarily to A. Improve the product quality function. B. Ensure customer deliveries improve. C. Ensure customer requirements are designed into products. D. Record and identify customer complaints. Here, the correct answer is C. The APICS dictionary defines quality deployment function as the methodology designed to ensure that all major requirements of the customer are identified and subsequently met or exceeded through the product design process and operator design of the supporting production management system. Question number 5. Worker idle time should be an accepted part of any work improvement process because A. Workers will need to rest. B. Workers should spend time on work problems implementing improvements. C. Work will eventually run out at times. D. Workers should always be producing. Here, the correct answer is B. For the continuous improvement process to work, workers need time to work on improvements in their work areas. Question number 6. Which of the following problems can be corrected at the rough cut capacity planning level? 1. Overloads at critical work centers. 2. Excess capacity at any work center. 3. Excess load versus plant capacity. Here, the correct answer is B, which refers to point number 1 and 3. Rough cut capacity planning checks the capacity at critical work centers or the plant, not at each work center. Capacity requirements planning provide the load by work center. Question number 7. The median can be defined as the A. Average of a group of values. B. Middle value of a group of values. C. Most common or frequent value of a group of values. D. Sum of the deviations divided by the number of values. Here, the correct answer is B. The median is the middle value where half the values are above and half the values are below the median. Question number 8. Which of the following characteristics are associated with long-range forecast? 1. External data. 2. Greater use of qualitative techniques. 3. Recurring or periodic nature. 4. Few forecasts of products or families. Here option C, which refers to point number 1, 2 and 4 is correct because long range forecasts rely heavily on external data like economic indicators and trends. They use qualitative techniques such as expert opinions due to high uncertainty. They also tend to forecast at a broad level like product families rather than the specific items. Question number 9. A resource plan is used to A. Develop the load by product family. B. Establish build schedules by product. C. Plan the use of energy in a company. D. Develop long range plans for equipment, facilities and capital. Here the correct answer is D. Resource planning is used for the long range planning of facilities, equipment and capital. The calculations are made based on the capacity and load of key resources, that is a plant or warehouse. These calculations are done based on the forecast. Question number 10. Which of the following are reasons for maintaining safety stock in finished goods inventory? 1. It covers errors in forecast. 2. The master production schedule plan may not be achieved even if realistic. 3. The inventory will buffer production from sales variations. Here option D, which refers to all the options, is correct. All the above are good reasons for maintaining safety stock at the end item level. Question number 11. A supplier has just increased the lead time to the customer. The customer will respond by A. Decreasing the capacity utilization factors. B. Increasing the safety stock. C. Changing the gross requirements in the system. D. Delaying the scheduled receipts in the system. Here the correct answer is B. The logical response to longer lead times from a supplier will be to increase the safety stock. This occurs because the longer lead times creates more uncertainty in the planning process. Question number 12. Which of the following are obstacles to the implementation of just-in-time? 1. Management does not allow employees to be involved. 2. The factory takes on too many projects rather than continuous improvement. 3. Spending on education and training is limited. Here option D, which refers to all the options, is correct. All the above can be obstacles to just-in-time implementation as well as others. Question number 13. Inventory shrinkage is caused by A. Actual inventory value being less than planned inventory value. B. A physical inventory quantity being less than the book quantity due to unrecorded deterioration, scrap, theft or usage. C. Poor book inventory entries. D. Unsecured warehouse or stock rooms. Here the correct answer is B. When the physical inventory quantity is less than the book value, then a shrink is recorded. These are usually caused by unrecorded activities. Although having an unsecured storeroom could result in inventory shrink, there are many companies who have unsecured storerooms who also have accurate inventories. Question number 14. A fixed cost is A. A cost which varies with production. B. A cost which does not vary with production. C. A cost which only includes salaries and office costs. D. None of the above. Here the correct answer is B. A fixed cost does not vary with production. However, many fixed costs vary at certain levels. For example, if another shift is added, lights, heat and power costs would vary. Question number 15. Under full absorption costing, indirect costs would be handled by which of the following methods? A. They would be subtracted from the variable margin for a net profit. B. They would not be allocated to individual products. C. They would be allocated to each product based on the overhead burden rate. D. None of the above. Here the correct answer is C. Under full absorption costing, indirect costs would be allocated to products by the overhead burden rate, so products would receive fully allocated costs. Question number 16. When the material requirement planning requirements change frequently and by small amounts, this is referred to as A. Replanning. B. Nervousness. C. Explosion. D. Netting. Here the correct answer is B. System nervousness occurs when the requirements change rapidly and by small amounts. This causes the system to create messages to reschedule orders. Following these orders would cause chaos on the manufacturing floor and at the suppliers. The most effective ways to reduce system nervousness are to number 1, use filters to reduce the messages, or use firm orders which cause the system to minimize the replanning. Question number 17. A tracking signal is used to A. Monitor the quality of the forecast, B. Determine the variation in the production plan, C. Measure whether the schedule is being met, D. Measure the material plan. Here the correct answer is A. Tracking signals are used to measure the quality of the forecast to determine whether to adjust the forecast. They usually measure the sum of the errors against a deviation measure such as mean absolute deviation. Question number 18. Which of the following is an advantage of point of use inventory over central storage? A. The ease of control, B. Reduced material handling, C. The ease of maintaining inventory records, D. Reduced safety stock. Here the correct answer is B. Because point of use inventory stores materials close to where they are needed, minimizing movement. This reduces handling time, effort and associated costs. It improves efficiency compared to retrieving items from a central storage location. Question number 19. The safety stock required depends on all the following factors except A. SKUs, B. Frequency of ordering, C. Service level, D. Length of the lead time. Here option A is correct. SKU is stock keeping unit at geographical location. The longer lead time, the more safety stock must be carried to provide a given service level. This is one reason why it is important to reduce lead times as much as possible. The chances of a stock out are directly proportional to the frequency of reorder. Question number 20. Which of the following best describes MRO inventory? A. Raw materials used in production, B. Office supplies used in administrative functions, C. Inventory in the distribution network, D. Items used in production but are not part of the product. Here the correct answer is D. MROs are items used in production but are not part of the product. These items would include hand, tools, spare parts, grease and supplies. The full form of MRO is maintenance, repair and operations. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate the time and attention of all my viewers. If you want to practice more questions, please click the video. Thank you.